Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, they all got their discounted subscription tier with ads. But let's be honest, everyone hates ads and it just feels like they increase their prices while letting you watch with ads. I'm going to show you how you can save nearly $10 a month on every streaming service while still having no ads. Okay, so let's start with an overview. Netflix without ads costs $17.99 a month, while Netflix with ads costs just $7.99 a month. In order to get rid of all ads on all streaming services, you'll need an extra service called Control D, which is $20 a year. Okay, so let's say we're subscribed to Netflix without ads. That's $17.99 a month and totals to $215.88 a year. And with my solution, you can be subscribed to the Netflix with ads, which is $7.99 a month and totals to $95.88 a year, plus the $20 for the Control D subscriptions. And then in total, you'd have $115.88 a year. So with that solution, you'd save $100 a year on just Netflix, for example. But as this works for every streaming service out there, you'd probably save even more, depending on how many streaming services you have. Okay, but how do we set everything up? So actually, that's really easy. You just need a $20 a year subscription on Control D. And then on Control D, first create a profile. You can name this whatever you want. And then when clicking on that profile, on the filters, you need to activate the ads and trackers filter. Just switch it on and set it to relaxed. You can also set it to strict, but this might block too much and some things might not work as expected. So I'm just recommending set it to relax, and this actually worked fine for me. So yeah. Next, we'll need to set up the devices on which we want to block these ads. Okay, to do that, click on endpoints and then click on the plus to add your device. Here you can select basically any device. You can select your MacBook, you can select your iPhone, you can select even your router or your TV. So I'm going to show it for your TV, as I think most people watch streaming services on the TV, but I'm also going to show how you can set it up on your MacBook, which is the same way how to set it up on your iPhone. So I think this will cover most of the setup. Okay, so for my case, I have a Hisense TV and I can't find it under the endpoints. So what I'm selecting is other TV. Then you can name it however you want, that doesn't matter. And then just click on create endpoint. That's now the most important part. You get the endpoint resolvers, which are IP addresses, and you need to enter these on your TV. And to do this, go into the network settings of your TV. And when selecting the network, there's an option called advanced settings. And there you can select custom settings, and then you can enter custom DNS IP addresses. So, and there you just have to enter these IP addresses, which are shown to you. And basically, yeah, that's it. So now you can watch TV, you can watch all subscription services without ads. This doesn't work for YouTube because YouTube, they kind of found a way around this, but yeah, it works for every other streaming service out there. Okay, now how to set it up on your MacBook or on your iPhone. So to do this, go to endpoints again, click on the plus, and then just select Mac or iOS. And then when clicking on create endpoint, click the button below the help me configure. Then there's a button for manual setup, and you will need to click this button. This lets you download the profile and just click on the download button. Okay, so this should have downloaded some kind of settings file, and just click on the file. You'll get kind of a warning or like a pop-up which says that the profile got loaded. And now you need to go into your settings. This is the same for iPhone or MacBook. So in case you on your iPhone just airdrop that file to your iPhone, and then the steps are exactly the same. Okay, and then go into your settings, and at the very top of the settings, it already says profile downloaded. Just click on that. Okay, and then there you can see the profile, which is called something like Control D, and then whatever you named your endpoint, and then just click on it and install it. After the install was successful, everything's set up and you're good to go. And if you ever decide you don't want it anymore, just go into the profiles and there you can remove the profile and everything is as it was before. Some people who are maybe kind of familiar with this say the easier way or the better way is to do all of that stuff with a Pi-hole. That's basically a Raspberry Pi which you connect to your routers to block ads and stuff. And that's actually true, it's kind of the same thing. But I think for most people, buying a Raspberry Pi and connecting it to your router, and also the router must be capable of setting DNS settings, this might be too complicated. And even if in the long run a Raspberry Pi or a Pi-hole may be cheaper, overall I think it's the easiest solution for most people to just do that with Control-D. So I think that's basically the easiest way to get rid of ads, and you'll save a lot of money on every subscription service, as you can always do the lowest subscription tier with ads but still have no ads at all. So yeah, I hope this is kind of helpful for you, and hopefully you'll never have to watch ads again.